All right, let's put that out the way for right now. All right. What's up? What's up? Can everybody hear me? Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. What is going on? What is going on? I know it's been a minute since I've been gone. Been busy. Been making some moves, and just want to give y'all guys my perspective on how I feel about what's been going on with this Microsoft situation. What's going on with Sony situation, in which this was the biggest news that we got today. Even though I love what I saw from the Gears 5 trailer, in which I felt that Microsoft waited so long to give us some gameplay when it comes to the single player campaign. So, what I saw from Microsoft today, I really enjoyed it, and I feel it's going to be a hell of a game, but I feel that Sony basically one-upped them and basically gave us the announcement of the week, or probably the announcement of the year. And we've been speculating about this, and with the success of Spider-Man that was exclusive for the PS4 so tremendously well, and this acquisition, this acquisition of Insomniac games going to be on PlayStation platform, and only PlayStation platform, that is a huge deal. Very huge deal. So let's see who is in the chat right now. I want to welcome everybody that came here. Appreciate y'all guys for still supporting me, even though I take months off, and I keep telling y'all that I was gonna make more videos, but life just gets in the way. So right now, my wife is at work, so I got to deal with my kids, and I got my 12-year-old daughter babysitting my 1-year-old son. So yeah, if I get up and check on the kids, y'all know what's going on. What's up, Spice Game? What's up, Sinister? What's up, Reunion? What's up, Latency? What's up, Dr. Josh, the real gamer? What's up, Shuhei Yoshida? What's going on? What's up, Terry? What's going on? Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, share this video. I need to do more of these videos, more streams. I do have a lot more time to myself, so I should be doing more videos, more streams, and just catch up on these gaming topics. So yeah, I don't know if y'all paid attention to me. I don't know. I do say a few things on Twitter sometimes, and I do say stuff on Discords and stuff. And if y'all hadn't paid attention to the stuff that I've been saying about I'm turning into a pony, like, honestly, Microsoft is giving us a good reason to switch over to be, a fan of the other consoles, because this whole entire generation, I felt that everything they did was lackluster, and Microsoft, they waited to the tail end of the generation to want to acquire some studios, in which that should have been done a very long time ago. So they wasn't even prepared for this generation. So basically, those games that we got early on during the generation, that was the deals that Don Matrick had nothing to do with Phil Spencer. Like games like was a Rise Son of Rome, in which I thought that was a decent game. I thought that was worthy of a sequel. You got Sunset Overdrive, in which I'm gonna talk about that. I really enjoyed the game. A lot of people didn't come up to support the game. There was some really good games that came out earlier this generation, and as the generation got longer, all the deals that that was associated with Don Matrick, it's starting to shift over to Phil Spencer, and the stuff that you seen Phil Spencer had did over this generation, it got you to scratch your head, and stuff, and just the things that's been going on these past few years got me scratching my head, got me thinking, do I still want to support the Xbox brand? The Sunset Overdrive game, I really enjoyed the game. It was a hell of a game, very underrated, and of course, it was a Xbox exclusive, in which I felt that the Xbox team don't do a good enough job promoting these type of single player experiences. These type of games that we're missing on the Xbox. Don't get me wrong, we get a lot of single player games when it comes to the third parties, the multiplats. But when it comes to the AAA first party type of games, that's what we lacking when it comes to the Xbox. And it sucks that a bunch of Xbox guys that did enjoy Sunset Overdrive and they would love to have a sequel. It's not going to happen since Sony had the rights to its Insomniac games. So just because we probably won't get no Sunset Overdrive 2 on the Xbox Scarlet doesn't mean we won't get a Sunset Overdrive on 2 on the PS5. So that's really good news. And like I said, of all the moves that Sony did this generation, of all the great games that we had this generation, it's slowly turning me into a really huge PlayStation fan, because me myself, I play mostly single player games. And it's kind of crazy that I've been mostly an Xbox fan, but I play a bunch of single player games, so that kind of doesn't make sense. So basically, with the games lineup that the PlayStation have, they're known for single player games. I caught up on a whole bunch of games that I hadn't even played on the PS3, like on the Uncharted series. I played all that on the PS4 with the Nathan Drake collection. Played Uncharted 4. Played the Uncharted Lost? Was it Lost World? Something like that. That's the one with Chloe and Nadine. That was a good one. I like that one. Of course, they got The Last of Us. I played all that. God of War, one of the greatest games that came out. Spider-Man, an awesome, fantastic game. Sold very well, and it's deserving of all the sales and all the praises. So, and of course, you got the Persona series. The Persona series is well known to be on the PlayStation platform. I missed out on the Persona series because I didn't own a PS2 at that time. I didn't own a PS3 at that time. So whenever I played Persona 5, I fell in love with the series so much. I'm actually playing Persona 4 right now on my PS2. Like, no, literally, I'm really playing it. Like, let me get my PS2. So I done already put it in a few hours of, I ain't lying to you. Let me open it up. You see? Persona 4. I'm actually playing Persona 4 on a PS2. That's telling you that I'm missing out on a bunch of great games that when it comes to the PlayStation platform. And I really wish that since Sega is the owner of Atlas, I kind of wish that they would, go multi-platform when it comes to the Persona, the mainline Persona series, because I feel that Persona 5 is a hell of a game in which it deserves more than 2.5 million sales. It should have sold a lot more. So, like I say, by me being a good fan of that Persona 5, I want to go back and play Persona 4, Persona 3, 2, and 1. So I'm just catching up on a whole bunch of Sony games, Sony exclusives. And yes, Horizon Zero Dawn. Yes, I didn't forget that, Spice Gamers. I actually platinumed Horizon Zero Dawn, and I can't wait for the sequel. I can't wait for the sequel of God of War. I just can't wait for the sequel of all these games. Hell, I can't even wait for the sequel of Days Gone. I know that game got some flack. There was some issues to the game prior to the release of the game. And, of course, when the game released, a lot of those issues was fixed. So it could have got a better score, but it is what it is. My overall experience with Days Gone, I really do like the game. It should have got more than a 71 Metacritic, but the flaws of Days Gone is the fact that I feel that it's the frame rate is out of control in that game. The frame rate is out of control. The story is okay. Some people said the story is a little mad, but I enjoyed it. This that type of series that I feel that it can basically evolve. It can evolve into something really special. Sometimes the first game be okay to good to okay, and the second game could be kind of like a Halo 2. Back then, when I had the original OG Xbox, I loved Halo. Halo was a really great game, but when Halo 2 came out, it's like Halo 2. It wowed the world because not only the campaign was great, the multiplayer was great. If it wasn't for the Halo series, Call of Duty, Battlefield wouldn't be what it is today, because Halo was the foundation of today's first person shooter genres. So sometimes that sequel really determines if that series is going to stay a series instead of a one and done, or or they just have a sequel and that's it. You know, when it comes to the Xbox games, there's a bunch of one and done games, and I just felt very disappointed that a lot of these games that I played earlier this generation, I felt that it could have been worthy of a sequel, and Phil Spencer they hacked it, and we just go into a different direction. Of course, you got the whole PC thing, and you got the quality control when it comes to their exclusives, and the exclusives that Microsoft got on the Xbox One these past few years was it a Sea of Thieves, Crackdown 3. It just haven't been good, and of course you got these exclusives that you think it will stay on the Microsoft platform with Xbox and Windows. It's going to Switch. Like Cuphead went to Switch. Ori and the Blind Forest going to Switch. There was a release date that Ori and the Blind Forest is going to Switch. So people thinking is that, like, what is the point of owning the Xbox if Microsoft gonna up and put all their exclusives on other platforms? So that is another red flag that, you know, I just been scratching my head. You know, because of course Microsoft, they want to make as much as money as possible, but me as a Xbox fan, I want to play games that was strictly and that was exclusive to that platform. Just like if I want to play God of War, want to play Uncharted, The Last of Us 2, I'm really looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to that on a PlayStation platform. So when it comes to Microsoft exclusives, like pretty soon, probably sometime next generation, we might look forward to playing Halo or Gears on the PS5 or the Nintendo Switch. We don't know, but the route that Microsoft is going, we don't know. It's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get because it's just the moves that Microsoft is doing right now. I don't know what the hell they're gonna do. Like, people is wondering, like, if they doing all this, why not just go third party? Like, why spend so much money, resources making these consoles in which you don't have no exclusive, you don't have no game that gives people a reason to buy that console for that particular game. So that has been, you know, that has been the stain that's been, you know, that's been on the Xbox fan base, and a lot of people is pretty upset. You know, I try not to have it get to my head and everything, but at the end of the day, like, I do feel some type of way. I do. I'm not gonna. I do feel some type of way. I'm still an Xbox fan, but at the end of the day, I want to buy a console and get, you know, exclusives for that console, not share these exclusives with other consoles. Like, that doesn't make sense of buying the console in the first place. So, like I said, with the PlayStation 4, I really enjoyed their exclusives this generation. And I felt that. Hold on. This is my wife. Hold on. Wait. Hey, what's up, baby? Yeah, I'm doing my podcast, but yeah, they was late, so I called the school. I was wondering why they was late. I guess the lady in the office said that the bus was running late, and like about 5-7 minutes later, that's when I saw that boy. And I had to get on. It because as soon as he got off that bus, he started sprinting. So I told that boy, you need to chill before you get ran over by a car. So I got on to that boy. I told him tomorrow you better walk and don't run. So yeah, I was watching him. Yeah. So yeah, we good. Oh, okay. All right. We might need to get him a house key. I think we need to go ahead and make him one. Well, no, I'm watching him, so he probably don't know I'm watching him, but I'm watching him. Yeah, we good. Desmond, he just woke up a while ago, and I got, of course, Sierra in the room with him watching him until I'm finished with the podcast. He slept in the car, so about an hour and a half. Yeah, yeah, that's fine. All right, then. All right. Bye bye. All right, yeah, I had to take that call. That was my wife about my son because he had a. I guess his bus came late, and I was like, "What the hell's going on?" But yeah, what was that? I was talking about something. I was talking. What the hell I was talking about? What's up, Doctor Blue? What's up, Brett? Uh, who I didn't get to. I think that's everybody. Yeah, but y'all make sure y'all hit that. What's up, Danny? Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Share the videos, get some more people here. But yeah, like this generation, just been taking a step back. Of course, it's this whole entire year, I really hadn't done much content because there's really not much for me to do. And well, of course, I got a lot of things going on in my life, and with the acquisition of Insomniac games going to PlayStation, it's like, what's the point of being a full blown Xbox fan? And I enjoy most of Sony's exclusives way more than I enjoy Nintendo's exclusives, way more than I enjoy Microsoft exclusives. So, like I said, I skipped out on the PS2 and the PS3, and I've been collecting games on the PS2. I hadn't got a PS3 yet, but I will be getting it pretty soon. So, like I say, the Persona series, like, it's just so many great games that you only play on PlayStation. So that's why I said I just thought to myself, I was like, why am I wasting my time, trying to make excuses for the Xbox, knowing that it's been in hell of trouble when it comes to the quality of their games. Why there's no point. There's no point. It's sad that we got a lot of people out here that's still making excuses for Microsoft. People still talking about wait to E3, wait to E3, wait to E. I swear these past 3 years, they keep saying wait to E3, and now people saying wait to Gamescom. Okay, we at Gamescom. I saw some of the show. I wasn't impressed. The only thing that stood out was the Gears 5 campaign, in which we finally got 3 weeks prior to the launch of the game. What kind of mess is this? You supposed to be advertising the hell out of one of your staple franchises. They should have been advertising this for weeks and months. I'm not talking about just YouTube, advertising on TV, advertising on billboards, advertising at the movie theaters, advertise not only just the horde mode. That's all we get is horde mode and online. That's fine, but let's be real. Most of us that likes the Gears series, we like it for the single player campaign because it has a really good deep story that got me to relate to Dom, got me relate to Coltrane, got me relate to Marcus. Like they got a great connection, and that's why I love the campaign. And by them doing this 3 weeks prior to the launch, that we finally get some gameplay footage, even though I really didn't enjoy it. The game looks awesome. The horde mode looks awesome. The single player looks awesome. The game looks absolutely beautiful. But why 3 weeks prior to the launch of the game? Like, it's crazy, man. Like, people was really they was really getting kind of scared. They was getting nervous because they was thinking that this game is not gonna do that good because Microsoft is not really advertising the single player campaign like they used to. And with their track record when it comes to the quality of the Xbox exclusives, it just haven't been very good. So if their track record hadn't been very good, then what do y'all think that this game is going to be? Like, don't get me wrong, Halo, Gears, and Forza, that's their 3 main franchise. So I'm pretty sure they're gonna make sure they put as much time and effort to these games. But the way that they go on about when it comes to their advertising, it just haven't been very good at all. That's just how I feel about it, man. That's just how I feel about it. So who all we got in the chat? What do y'all got sneak in the chat, man? What's up, Gary? What's going on with you? Who else I got? I think I got everybody. Yeah. What do y'all guys think? Say hello, everyone. Just joining. What's going down? Yeah, just talking about the acquisition of the Insomniac Games purchased by Sony, in which that is a huge deal. Very excited, and plus, I didn't even talk about Spyro the Dragon. I didn't talk about Ratchet and Clank. I was talking about Spider Man, but I didn't talk about those other Insomniac games that I really enjoy. I talked about Sunset Overdrive and Spider Man, but I didn't talk about those other games like Insomniac. They got a bunch of good games. Like it's the one series that I really hadn't played. No, don't get me wrong. I did play one game. It was on the PS Vita, the Resistance game. That was the only Resistance game that I played, and I did enjoy it. But I'm not really too familiar with the Resistance franchise, and that was developed by Insomniac Games. And Insomniac, they got great talent on that team, and for Microsoft to once again, you know, just get the short end of the stick. Like they had first dibs on Insomniac Games. They had first dibs when they when they developed the Sunset Overdrive. You would think after that game, the game was good. The quality of that game was really good. You would think that Phil Spencer would try to acquire, Insomniac Games, but they are acquiring these low level studios. Don't get me wrong, like that everybody needs some love, but you gotta get these games, these game studios that attracts the masses. You got to get these game studios that's well known, and Insomniac Games is very well known. And it just sucks that Microsoft they just missed out again. They took a lot of L's this generation, and this right here, even though I felt that Gears 5 was really great, I really enjoyed it, I feel that Sony gave Microsoft another black eye, because as soon as Microsoft showed the campaign and the horde mode, when we got the trailer, all of a sudden Sony announced that they acquired Insomniac Games, and people on the internet right now is going crazy. And it's just like I say, man, I don't even know what to say anymore. All I know is a PS5 is a day one buy for me. I'm not gonna lie to you. PS5 is a day one buy because they got so many great games that's coming ahead. Of course, they got Death Stranding. We got some gameplay of that. I know some people still call it a walking simulator. It's a Kojima game. He makes great games. I got faith in him, and it looks interesting. I'm going to buy Death Stranding. I'm going to buy The Last of Us 2. I'm going to buy the Ghost of Tsushima, and it's another game I cannot wait to get my hands on. The Ghost of Tsushima. That is a PlayStation exclusive, only on PlayStation. So it just, I don't even know what to say no more. Like the Xbox fan base, they slowly dwindling, and I used to be a part of that fan base that I just kind of make excuses for. But don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that I always make excuses, because I always put some on our ass when they do stupid stuff. I did plenty of rant videos when it comes to Xbox, but at the end of the day, I was, mostly an Xbox dude, and I like the infrastructure, I like the achievements, I like their controller, I like the online infrastructure, I like Halo, I like Gears. I don't too much care for Forza, but what can I play that's not Halo and Gears? I need more single player experience. We got enough shooters when it comes to the third parties. We got Call of Duties. We got Battlefields. We got all these shooters coming from these third parties, and we still getting shooters coming from Microsoft, because that studio that they acquired, Ninja Theory. I forgot the name. Excuse me. I forgot the name of that game, but that is also going to be a shooter, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's a battle royale. And battle royale games are starting to get played out, so that's why I'm just really happy that a lot of Sony guys really answered back when it comes to the single player, experience. I know about 2-3 years ago there was a myth that single player gaming is dying, and Phil Spencer, he was on that train trying to sabotage the single player games. And I'm really glad that a lot of the Sony fan base, a lot of the PlayStation 4 fan base had counter and they countered what he said, and they just started buying all these exclusives. And it's not only that it's so good, it's so great. These games sold 10 million plus, like Spider-Man, like God of War. Of course, you got the Uncharted 4. You got Horizon Zero Dawn. These games sold 10 million apiece. Of course, The Last of Us. Let's don't forget that. The Last of Us 2. We know that's gonna sell 10 million. Great as that first game was, the second game's gonna be even better. Like, this game has the potential of selling 20 plus million. So we could put that myth that single player gaming is dying, because it's not close to dying. And like I say, man, I love single player gaming more than I love multiplayer. And Sony is a single player. That's the place to be if you love single player gaming. And I turn into a really huge fan of the PlayStation 4. Let's don't forget Neo. Neo, even though that's a hard game made by From Software, but that's a hell of a good game too. There's of course Neo 2 is about to come out as well. I think that's also an exclusive as well. So, like I say, Sony is giving me a reason to buy their system, because they actually have games that I can purchase only on that system. I don't have to buy buy this console, and the same company is making games that you can play it on other consoles. That don't make no sense. I understand business wise they want to make as much money, but you're killing your brain at the same time. In that case, if you want to spread all your games out, stop making consoles and go third party. That's my solution to Microsoft. I know some Xbox dudes gonna get mad. I know they're gonna be like, "You're a sellout, real. You're a traitor, whatever y'all want to say." But I'm just gonna keep it real, man. Like, that's why I respect Nintendo so much, and I respect Sony. They love and they cherish their IPs, and their IPs will never see the day on other consoles. As much as they sell, it's not gonna happen. So Xbox, I don't know what they're gonna do. Of all those studios that they bought, I hope that all that hype with these B tier, C tier studios, I hope it basically transition to some A tier, AAA type of games that we're gonna get next generation. Because if all these studios that Microsoft bought wind up being the next Sea of Thieves and being the next State of Decay coming in the next generation, then Xbox is done, man. They're done, because people is tired of Halo, Gears, and Forza all the time. The Halo series, it's starting to decline when it comes to quality. Gears, it's okay. Gears 4, the quality, it was good, but the quality wasn't there like the other Gears. So, and don't get me wrong, they're still good games, but I'm talking about the quality. I feel that the quality kind of went down a little bit. But Microsoft got a lot of work ahead of them when it comes to this next generation. And Sony, that's why people say Sony always win, because they got the fan base. They got of course, they just reached 100 million again when it comes to the console sales. So this is their third console that sold over 100 million. And of course, the PS3 was their least selling console, and that still sold over 80 million. That is crazy. Their least selling console sold 80 million. Ha! That just tell you how strong Sony's fan base is. And it's for good reason, because they have the games to play. They had from every genre, from RPG, JRPG, single player, multiplayer, every type of genre, they have it. So I can really give them props for what they did. So let's get a few questions. Let's get a few questions before I get up out of here. Let's get a few questions. Who's here in the chat? He said Xbox will go third party. I really hope that they won't go third party, Dr. Blue, because I'm a huge fan of Xbox. I don't want them to go nowhere. It's just the moves that they are doing. It got me scratching my head to thinking that they are going third party. Why come out with a console and the games that's supposed to go on that console is going on your competitor's console? That don't make sense at all. You know, speaking of JRPGs, like what happened to Lost Odyssey? What happened to Blue Dragon? Like Microsoft is sitting on so many IPs, it's just crazy. Let's don't forget Rare. Where's Banjo Kazooie? Where's Conquer? Where's Perfect Dark? Like they have the games. I don't know, man. It's crazy, but they rather settle on Phantom Dust and Voodoo Vince and see if I see why Zaire and Crap Gamer, even the Mooch, I see why they going crazy because this is oh, oh my god, it's just crazy the quality of these games and the type of games that they gave us these past 3 years. It's been not only it's been trash, it's a joke, man. It's a joke. Panzer Dragoon going to Switch. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to Panzer Dragoon. Really looking forward to it. And one thing I like about the Xbox One X, and don't get me wrong, I still like the system. A lot of the original Xbox games, you can play it on your Xbox One X and in 4K. So I got Panzer Dragoon Orta, and it's in 4K. And if you play that bad boy right now, that game looks like a modern game. That game's like 16, 17 years old. And that game looks absolutely beautiful on your Xbox One X. Same with, was it Ninja Gaiden Black? Was it Black, I believe? That game looks so beautiful, man. It's like that console, that like Microsoft gave us a really good console. But the issue is, where's the games at? Where's the new good quality games? That has been their Achilles heel this whole entire generation. Gave us a powerhouse console, but with no games to play on it, but old games. I like the fact that they enhanced a lot of these games, but where are the Last of Us type of games? Where are the God of War, the Spider-Man type of games? Technically, we had a Spider-Man type of game. It was called Sunset Overdrive. And guess what? Microsoft don't want to have anything to do with it. And you know, it's like this. If they don't want to have anything to do with that type of games, then I don't want to have anything to do with the Xbox brand, because apparently they do not want to cater to me. That's just how I feel about it. What else we got here? You have Game Pass on Xbox and PC. Sony has PS Now. One thing about Game Pass, Sinister, Game Pass is way better than PS Now. You know, of course, let's be real. The Xbox online infrastructure is a lot better than PlayStation, and I feel that the Game Pass, when they merged the Game Pass with the Xbox Live for $15 a month, I felt that's a fantastic deal. And of course, we got Devil May Cry that got announced today, Devil May Cry 5, and you get to download it today. That game just not too long ago came out, about 3-4 months ago. That's another thing that have that a lot of Xbox guys is scratching their heads. And even though Game Pass is a really good deal, but pretty soon these third party companies, they're gonna be like, you know what, these Xbox guys is not gonna buy our games when we release these games. It's gonna be mostly PlayStation dudes gonna buy it, because a lot of these Xbox dudes, they know that these games is gonna go on Game Pass. So even though I like Game Pass is a really good deal, but how much money is these third parties? What I'm trying to say, how much sales are they getting from these games? Because apparently they're not getting very good sales unless Microsoft is cutting them a big check. That's the only way we getting these high quality games like Metro Exodus. That just not too long ago came out, and it was on Game Pass 2 months later. Like, you got you wondering how much money has Microsoft slipped under the table for them to put that high quality AAA game on Game Pass. So, like I say, you just look out for that, man. All these high quality games, these blockbuster games, all of a sudden going on Game Pass 2 to 3 months after the release. You know, so like I say, I don't know, man. Game Pass is a really good deal, but it can be your worst enemy as well. Said, when is Sony releasing Sunset Overdrive 2? What's up, Tony? Well, I believe Microsoft still own the publishing rights of Sunset Overdrive, I think. But you know how then again, they did own the publishing rights of Remedy, but you see how they not Remedy. What's that game? What's that game? Quantum Break. So I think they did own the publishing rights of Remedy. I think, and they just let them go, let them free. So that's another game. Quantum Break, Alan Wake. We will never see that again. So the direction Microsoft is going, leaving these single player games that's they're good, high quality games. Like a lot of these games, have potential. Quantum Break had potential. Rise, Son of Rome had potential. Sunset Overdrive had potential, but they just keep giving us these one and done games, and it sucks. It's sad. That's why a lot of people is going to the PC, because not only they get to play these games at a higher frame rate and a higher resolution, they don't even have to pay for Xbox Live. The only thing that the PC guys got to pay for is Game Pass. So yeah, it is what it is, and plus they have an advantage when it comes to the frame rates. Of course, they got an advantage when it comes to the keyboard and mouse, and of course, Microsoft, they forcefully put that feature on the console gamers, the Xbox gamers, and that's why a lot of people had issues with that. So like I say, the direction Microsoft is going, I'm not a big fan. We just have to wait and see what the Xbox Scarlet is going to give us, and I'm still excited for Halo Infinite. But those studios that Microsoft had purchased, a lot of these studios are like B tier, C tier studios. It wasn't no Insomniac games. Like that one studio that Sony purchased, it outweighs all the studios that Microsoft purchased. And I'm just being real, because Insomniac got a really good track history. So, don't get me wrong. I like that Microsoft is trying buying these studios, but they should have did this a long time ago. A long time ago. So we are in, what, the 5th, 6th year of this generation? When this generation started? 2013? So the 6th year. So, yeah. So, I don't know what else to say, man. Let me just get to y'all. What's up, Alex? Get to y'all questions. You said you're on your way home. I could put you in right quick if you want me to, Alex. Hold on. Let me try to get Alex in here. Display capture. Give me a second. Okay, you say you're at home right now? Alright, give me a second, Alex. Give me a second. I know you got something to say. Start a video call. Yeah, y'all keep those questions coming. Y'all got some questions? Keep them coming. I'm going to answer them. Keep them coming. Okay. Let me see. So PS4 could see a Sunset Overdrive and its sequel. It could be. What's up, Bio? He said, what is your thoughts on the PS5 and the Xbox One Scarlet? From what I'm hearing, the PS5 is going to be more powerful than the Xbox Scarlet, and Phil Spencer came out, was it a couple of days ago, and he's saying that he's going to prioritize frame rates over resolution, and I don't have a problem with that. Of course, you come to a new generation. Of course, people are going to look at the graphics. They want to know how much of a jump, from the Xbox One X to the Xbox Scarlet. So that's what people want to know. But frame rates, that's has been an Achilles heel on not only just Xbox but on PlayStation as well. Because a lot of these games, frame rates is just off the wall. It's some of these games is unplayable. But yeah, if they can give us these new consoles that give us a smooth experience, then I would be happy. What's up?
Yo,
What's going on, Alex?
not much. Just got home from work.
Just got home. All right. So nothing. I guess since you here, what's your thoughts about this situation, man?
So it's pretty big news, securing Insomniac. And apparently, like, this has been in the works since basically when Spider-Man released, and it got huge sales right out of the gate. That's when the talks of this acquisition started. So it's been in the works for months now.
Yeah.
That's why we kind of heard rumors about it. And yeah, Sony just kind of dropped the news right in the middle of Gamescom, which was crazy. Like, they're not even at Gamescom. They just tweet out one thing and derail the entire show.
Yeah.
Did you see Jeff Keighley's face when he read that news during the show? He was so mad that wasn't announced at Gamescom through him. Like, he just had to hear it secondhand off Twitter. Like,
Really?
Jeff Keighley was pissed, man.
I bet he was. Can y'all hear Alex? Can y'all hear him? I'm not sure because I'm not getting no feedback on my desktop audio.
Maybe they don't hear me then.
Hold on. Can y'all hear? Man, I hate to exit out and do this again. Oh yeah, they okay. They don't hear
They
you.
say barely.
Okay, that's because you're not on my hold on. I might have to exit. Hold on, give me a second. Yes. Don't worry about it. Let it ring. Start streaming again.
No, it's weird.
Huh? Why? What's going on? Why they can't hear you?
This, latency says he hears me. I'm not really sure what that's about.
I don't know what's going on. No, I'm not getting any desktop audio. Probably because I guess my mic is right by my laptop. That's probably why. But they not getting the audio coming straight from the computer.
Oh, I see.
That
it's right near micro. Obviously, my microphone is on, dude.
So what the hell's going on?
Maybe you're using OBS, right?
Yeah, I'm on OBS.
Check the settings. Maybe the audio device isn't selected.
All right, let's check because
sometimes the desktop audio switches automatically after.
Oh,
endings.
really? Okay, let's see. Desktop audio. Huh. Say something.
Okay. How about
Okay,
now?
yeah, okay, we're good.
Okay, now it's good.
Yeah.
Okay. Just want to make sure the chat here. People in the chat, if you can hear me now properly, say yes.
So now I'm gonna have to put my headset
use
on.
your headphones.
Yeah, since you're here, it's gonna be.
That's so weird. Mine's not like that.
Oh, really?
That's strange. Okay, they're saying yes in the chat now.
All right. It'll be a lot better as soon as I hook my headphones up. Boy, I bet Zen is mad right now, boy. He's so salty, dude. Oh, really? Okay, hold on. Hold on, I'm not getting no audio from you again. Hold on, give me a second. Give me a second. Okay, the audio. Okay, let's do. Okay, how about now?
Okay, is
Okay,
that now
okay,
it's okay?
we're good. We're good. Yeah,
We're fine. Okay,
yeah,
that is an ordeal. Okay.
yeah. The I guess the Google my display capture ain't working, so I guess they won't be able to see you. So yeah, ain't no
That's
big deal.
okay. Whatever. That's no big deal.
Yeah,
All right. Well, anyways, like I was saying, this is big news. Like this is a huge acquisition for Sony. This makes sure that a Sunset Overdrive never happens again because that was a awesome game, but went to a competing platform.
yeah,
That's one of the best games on Xbox still to this day, as far as I'm concerned. And now Sony's got that developer. And like I was saying, that this has been in the works for months. Apparently, they've been working on this since Spider-Man came out and was like rocketing sales, like selling like crazy. That's when Sony approached them, and that they've been working on this deal for months. And Sony decided to unleash this news during Gamescom, right in the middle of Gamescom, and Jeff Keighley was not happy about it. You could see when he was reading the tweet. He's like, "Oh, and by the way, I guess Sony bought Insomniac." He was not happy.
Oh, really?
He did not. Yeah, you should watch it. You could just look at his face while he's reading it. You could tell he was so mad because he obviously wasn't aware this was going to happen, and they did it right in the middle of his show. So that kind of a douche move. They could have waited, but anyway, Sony basically derailed Gamescom because once that news was announced, like nobody was paying attention to Gamescom, and it was all about Sony buying Insomniac because that's huge news. That's a major get for them, and it's showing that Sony has no issue buying developers to combat Microsoft because we know Microsoft's on a buying spree right now, buying up developers, but a lot of them are AA, kind of smaller devs.
Yeah.
Whereas Insomniac just made Spider-Man, which is one of the best games on the PS4 for exclusives.
Oh yeah.
And they just announced today it's almost at 14 million sold.
Oh wow! Are you serious?
Which is, yeah, I think they said like 13.8. Like that is crazy for a superhero game. No superhero game has ever gotten that many sales before. So
damn,
they killed it. So obviously Sony wants to keep them in house now. And Spider-Man, we're obviously going to get another Spider-Man game. That's a given. And yeah, if we do get another Sunset Overdrive, that of course now will be a PlayStation 5 exclusive, which is pretty crazy because that's a great game. Great, what could have been a secured franchise for Microsoft, but they never greenlit the second one.
So speaking of Microsoft, you heard me talking. I don't know when you came into my stream, but
I was at work, so I didn't actually hear anything.
Like I've been very patient with Microsoft, and
yes, you have.
But like honestly, like just playing all the Sony games, all these exclusives.
It's a different league, man.
Yes, it's not even close, dude. Like
it's not even close.
I don't even know what to say no more. I can't even say I'm the biggest Xbox fan because I'm not. Because when it comes to exclusives, like I put Sony up top this generation. Of course, Nintendo is second. Don't get me wrong, I love Zelda and Mario, but
you don't like a lot of their other games.
Yeah, but you know, Sony got really great exclusives like the Uncharted series, the Last of Us. You got Persona and God of War. Like, god dang, you got. Of course, we got Insomniac did Spyro the Dragon. Did they do Crash? I think they did Crash, right?
They do Ratchet and Clank.
Okay,
Crash Bandicoot is a different developer.
Okay. I know. Okay, no more. Activision. No, they didn't develop.
Activision owns the IP.
Okay. But they just by me thinking about all the games that I played on my PS1 when it comes to first party or exclusive wise. Not only the quality was there, but the sales was there and the fun factor was there. I enjoyed the games, and they I don't know, man. It's just something about PlayStation this generation. It wowed me. Like I wasn't the biggest Sony fan a few years ago.
Yeah.
Like look at me now. Hell, look at Drone Crusher. He just bought a PlayStation.
I know. I beat Drone Crusher so bad in Super Smash Brothers that he ran out and bought a PlayStation and turned into a pony. Like, this is crazy.
Oh, boy.
I hope he gets some good games. I don't know what games he bought with his PlayStation, but that dude's got to try Spider-Man. He's got to try God of War.
Man,
like, those games are amazing.
Yeah, like I don't know what else to say. Like, that's like one of the top 2 games. I don't even know if I want to put it in my top 2 games. Like, if you hadn't owned a PlayStation, if you've been Nintendo all this time or Xbox guy all this time, like, there's so much of a selection to choose from. Like, Last of Us is up there. You got the Uncharted series is up there. Like, there's so much to choose. Persona 5, like, damn, dude.
Persona 5
Yakuza.
is incredible.
It's so many games to select from. So this
they really have been firing on all cylinders, especially in this last, let's say, 2 years. Especially, it's PlayStation 4 has just been it's been nuts. They've rarely had any misses. I think the only kind of lukewarm game is Days Gone, but you like that game though, right? I didn't play that one, so I don't know.
The flaws of that game, I felt, is the frame rates. Like, of course, you got all these zombies and stuff, so when you got all these characters, it kind of mess with the frame rates. So yeah. I think a game like Days Gone, I felt that they should have saved it for the PS5, a stronger console that can withstand, all that, all that ongoing action going on, because you got about thousands of freaking zombies chasing you. And I'm not sure if the PS4 can even keep up with that to keep it a smooth frame rate. So I felt that game probably should have went on the PS5. But from the reviews that I saw, that I guess before I played the game, I guess a lot of that stuff got fixed before the launch of that game. So the stuff that they was criticizing, it got fixed on the day 1 patch. So that kind of hurted their credibility of that game, because the game is at a 71 Metacritic, but I felt that the game could at least been a 78 to a 79. That's my personal score for that game. It's a game that you can build up on, and I still think you can build up on. Matter of fact, the game sold well. I believe they said that game is the top selling game in the UK this year. That is crazy, despite the mediocre reviews. So one thing about Sony's games, people show up and buy them, man.
People buy them, yeah. I don't know how Microsoft let this happen, to be honest, because like they had, if you think back when they had Sunset Overdrive, that was their game. They could have greenlit the second one, but like Phil basically publicly said they're not gonna greenlight Sunset Overdrive 2 because it didn't sell well enough, and because of that, Sony approached them for Spider-Man. Like, and now because of Spider-Man, they're exclusive to Sony and got bought.
Yeah.
Like, that chain of events, if you think about it, is crazy. If Xbox fans had turned out and bought Sunset Overdrive, we would have Sunset Overdrive 2. Somebody else would have made Spider-Man, and Insomniac would not be exclusive to Sony right now.
That's true. Like,
that's crazy.
Like, the first 2 to 3 years of the Xbox One generation, I kind of enjoyed it because, like I said earlier in this stream, a lot of these games was more of a diametric move. And as the generation went on, all the moves that he did has shifted over to Phil Spencer, and now we're reaping what Phil Spencer has been giving us. And that's Sea of Thieves, State of Decay, Brutal Revenge, Phantom Dust, and controllers, and games going on PC.
2 more controllers today.
Now you got games that you think will be exclusive to Xbox or Microsoft platform going on Switch now. You got
Ori and the Blind Forest that just got announced for Switch today.
Super Lucky Tales, Cuphead, like
this is 3 now.
It's crazy. Like that's why Crap Gamer them's going crazy right now. That's why it's crazy.
Well, the mentality of Microsoft is not the same mentality of Sony. Like, Microsoft's idea of gaming is we want our games on as many platforms as possible. Hell, they would put their games on PlayStation if Yoshida would allow it, but he doesn't.
No, because
like they have publicly said they want their games on PlayStation. It's Sony that's not allowing it.
Yeah, first of all, their fan base shows up to buy these games.
Yeah, and like, make no mistake, this would have happened eventually because Microsoft is a software company, but it wouldn't have happened this quickly or even in this generation if Xbox gamers were buying the exclusives.
Well, yeah, that, but I felt that
Like-
Microsoft did a poor job marketing these games, kind of like today. Like, we now got to see the campaign of Gears 5, and the game's coming out less than a month. Like, what kind of
2 weeks.
what kind of marketing is that, dude? That is crazy.
Like if you look at the marketing from Nintendo and Astral Chain, then you look at Gears 5. I know more about Astral Chain, a brand new IP, than I know about Gears 5.
Oh, that
That's-
Astro Chain looks really good, man.
It does, and I swear to God, if Sony buys Platinum Games out from under Nintendo, I'm gonna fucking lose it.
I don't think. I don't know. That's a good. That's a good
I
question.
will
don't
lose
know.
it because I love Platinum Games, and obviously when they team up with Nintendo, they make some amazing games. So if Nintendo doesn't buy them and like Sony ends up buying them, that is just
What the
the
deal?
dumbest
With,
thing.
the deal with that is like one thing about Platinum Games, like they make great games, but the sales is it don't.
They don't sell.
they
Their
don't
best-selling
sell,
game
man.
is Near Automata, which is 2 million.
Yeah, and most of those sales came from PlayStation.
Yeah.
So yeah, if that might be the case, then Sony might be first dibs into purchasing.
Oh, man.
Purchasing Platinum Games, and Sony is killing it, man. I swear, if Sony bought Platinum Games, I would probably be a pony for life, man. For life.
Yeah, I would have to get my because I love Platinum Games. So wherever their games go, I'm gonna buy that platform. So it is what it is. But
Yeah.
I would rather Platinum stay multi-plat because then I can get it on Nintendo or PC or PlayStation. I like having the option there. But it's just crazy to see. Like Sony said, they're not done. Like they're buying more studios.
Oh, shit.
Insomniac's just the first one.
If you think about it, Sony, they are about that single player experience.
They are.
So
Yeah.
when you mention Platinum Games, you got me thinking they might be next, because that's another high profile, gaming company that they can actually get their hands on.
Can you imagine they buy Platinum and then they take what they did with Scalebound and alter it enough so they can get away with it and just give us a new Scalebound?
Oh man, dude, I didn't even think about Scalebound at all. Hey,
Because
Microsoft,
they can't call it Scalebound because
Yeah.
Microsoft owns the IP, but like they
Man.
can make a similar game.
Just thinking about all the stuff we were talking about, Microsoft has been frustrating. I wasn't even thinking about Scalebound. Like, God dang, how many mistakes can you have in one generation, dude? God
Yeah, and like
dang.
speaking of like single player games, we all know that's Microsoft's their weakest area right now. And then they're buying Ninja Theory. Ninja Theory makes great single player games like Hellblade. I know you enjoyed Hellblade. I enjoyed Hellblade. It's a fantastic game. And then the first game we see from Ninja Theory is oh my god, it's another multiplayer game
that
like
nobody asked for.
that nobody asked for. And yes, before somebody says in the chat, I know this was a project they've been working on for 8 years already, and it's from a smaller section. But it's the idea that they're implanting into your head that these guys might only make multiplayer games for Microsoft. That is so irritating.
Well, coming from Phil Spencer, what he's been saying in the past about, single player games don't make money. Like,
Yeah.
this, what we seeing, this is what Phil Spencer wants, man. And now he's starting to backtrack on what he said years ago, talking about, their quality ain't there. Yes, they need more single player games. Like, we've been saying this for years, man. Like,
Yeah, because like if you make a good single player game, it's especially at the quality of a Nintendo or a Sony game, they sell well. Like it just has to be good quality. Like
Yeah.
you can't pump out crap like Crackdown 3 and expect 10 million sales. It's not gonna happen.
No, it's not gonna happen, man. It's not gonna happen. Like I don't know, man. Like I Xbox. I don't know what else to say about Xbox, but I am
Like
excited
I'm
for Gears.
excited for them. I'm excited for their future because they have bought some quality studios like
Yes.
the Initiative. The Initiative has a lot of talent there, but we haven't seen anything from their studio yet.
Is that the one that somebody was working on?
That's the one that they built in house. That's their own studio, which is actually in the same city where they make God of War, Santa Monica, and they've been poaching some of the developers there. That's supposed to be their main studio.
I hope they give us something really fast.
I want a game like Uncharted, like Last of Us, like a third-person action adventure
Yes.
story-driven game, because that's their
Yes.
weakest area.
Yes, and in next year's E3, we're going to expect to see these games because how many years? When it was the last time we had a AAA game that's not Gears, Forza, and Halo that a lot of us can look forward to playing?
The last one is Crackdown 3.
No, I wasn't looking forward to playing that shit. I'm talking about most. I ain't talking about these Xbox frauds, man. I'm talking about these real gamers that
it's been a while.
When they see quality, they know quality and they look forward to play this quality game. I ain't talking about these. Boy, I'm trying not to cuss, man. I'm trying not to talk. I ain't talking about these fanboys here, man.
Yeah.
Like I'm talking about something like when we first saw The Last of Us a long time ago. We know that is a game that people are gonna love and buy.
Yeah, they just haven't been producing stuff like that. But like, that's probably just a product of this generation. Like, I don't expect the same quality of games for next gen. I think, at least I would like to think, they've realized the issue, and that's why they're buying these devs. Because like, they got Obsidian. Those guys are bringing out The Outer Worlds, and that looks like a fantastic single player RPG game. So I wish they had bought Obsidian sooner and made this an exclusive for Xbox and PC, because that's a big game. I think a lot of people would actually go get an Xbox for a game like that, because apparently from all the previews, people are saying like it's a better version of Fallout 4.
Yeah, that's true. And another thing that Microsoft should have did and pulled a plug on these other consoles was Minecraft. Like, of course, Minecraft was on other consoles, but the new Minecraft and the other stuff and like that, they should have put a stop to that and made the newer Minecraft exclusive to only Xbox and Windows. Of course, you got that. What's that Minecraft Diablo style game that looks kind of interesting?
Minecraft Dungeons, I think.
Yeah, that right there looks very interesting. But
that game actually looks pretty good.
Yeah, but the deal with that is you don't need an Xbox to play it.
Yeah, it's coming. I think it's coming to Switch too.
That's the problem. And Minecraft, the name alone sells. Minecraft is one of the most popular games in the world. My kids love the crap out of Minecraft. They play it every day. So like these, I don't know. I don't know, man. I just don't know what is Microsoft. What are they need to go third party. If this is what they want, if this is the route that they are taking, just stop making consoles and frustrating your Xbox fan base and just go third party. It's just the stuff they're doing.
They are third party though. They're almost third party.
But don't you think they losing money by making these consoles if they're not selling enough? They're not gonna sell enough consoles if they're gonna put all their games on other platforms. It just don't make sense.
They've already they've said this numerous times though. They're not concerned with the hardware. The only reason they even sell Xboxes is because they know their fans want it. So there's some people that just won't play on PlayStation. There's a lot of people that won't play on PC because it is harder on PC than console. Like don't let a PC guy tell you it's just as easy to play on PC as it is console. It's not. There are things you have to learn about PC. There's troubleshooting, which is fine. I have no problem doing that because I prefer the experience of PC, but it's not as easy as console. And a lot of guys don't want to make that jump. So there's always a place for Xbox, and it's good that Microsoft allows you to continue buying a console, right? Because you don't have to buy a PlayStation if you don't like Sony for whatever reason, or a Switch or whatever. But like their whole goal is to get their software, to get you to buy their software, whether that's on an Xbox or a PC or the Switch or eventually the PlayStation, who knows, or a cell phone. I think that's coming with xCloud. So they're gonna make more money with this. But like if you're if you're a hardcore Xbox guy and you want the console to sell well, that's gone. That's done.
It's done.
Yeah, that's never happening again because that's not their mentality anymore. And I don't see Microsoft just turning around saying, you know what, screw it, we're not going to do PC anymore. We're not going to do xCloud. We're only going to put our games on consoles, because that didn't work this gen. Like we saw, it didn't work. Their games don't sell. The console didn't sell. And the only time they've been making money now is because their games are on other platforms. Like they're kind of stuck because like the fan base didn't turn up. The fan base didn't.
They did that to themselves, man. Like when you give us quality.
Yeah, I know a lot of the blame comes to Microsoft too, but at the same time, like there have been amazing games on Xbox, like we were talking about earlier, Sunset Overdrive. There's no reason that game shouldn't be at least 5 million on Xbox.
Yeah, that's true. But but the marketing has been another issue that a lot of people don't really talk about. because
Oh, their marketing has been terrible this
yeah,
generation. Have you ever seen an Xbox commercial on TV? Because I haven't.
I hardly see them on TV. Like
Yeah, but I see PlayStation and Nintendo all the time.
yeah, like when I go to the movies, that's what I see. I see Nintendo and PlayStation, mostly Nintendo.
Yeah, mostly Nintendo's all over the movie theaters
Yes,
now.
they are. They are everywhere. Like that's one thing that they really did learn from the mistakes from the Wii U is
Oh
marketing.
yeah, absolutely.
Marketing is key, and this the main reason why the Switch is selling so well because because of what it offers, and of course you giving people you giving people the awareness that this stuff exists. That's like look at Microsoft. A lot of people still don't even know that Gears 5 is coming out, and that's the sad part because that's one of their staple franchises.
They're doing a really bad job with the Gears marketing.
And like with the 2-3 weeks prior to launch, we finally get gameplay of this. Like I don't know what to say about this, man.
I don't think they're actually trying to hide the campaign, but it seems like that.
They hide the campaign like they hiding their sales. That's what I'm saying. I don't know why. Like it just with this whole kumbaya mentality, Phil Spencer is bringing to the table. It's just pissing off the fan base in the gaming community. Yes, I understand he's trying to weed out the massive fanboys, but you got the fans like me that's been around for a long time. I would love for Microsoft to at least win one generation without depending on PC, without depending on Switch owners, without depending on these other cats. They got their own platforms. They got their own exclusives that they can buy on their own system. And now with Microsoft, now they needing help, so they can put their games on other platforms just to make it seem as that their games is selling. Like that's embarrassing what they're doing, and it's just tell me that they don't have faith in their own product. They don't have faith in their own team. Like they should have, like they're a multi-billion-dollar, probably almost $1 trillion company. Like you telling me all that money that they had, they cannot invest on good, talented developers. You let Insomniac games slip away. How the hell you let them slip away? How the hell you let that game from Platinum Games slip away, Scalebound? And we know the track history of Platinum Games. How you let that slip away? It just stuff like that got me scratching my head. Stuff like that got a lot of these Xbox YouTubers don't want to be a fan of Microsoft no more because they know the quality of a lot of these games that Microsoft let slip away. And it's like they rather talk about Voodoo Vince and Phantom Dust and State of Decay than talk about these games that's well known to the masses. It's crazy. Right. It is crazy. Sorry, we're on the rant, but god dang, Microsoft, what are you doing? But don't get me wrong, I'm happy for Gears. Like, okay, let me start raining. Let me start raining on Gears Parade. Gears 5 look awesome. It look awesome.
Yeah, it looks really good.
It looks really good. And I know Zen been trolling me, talking about don't worry about it. Gears going to be fine. But he's an Xbox fanboy. Everything's going to be fine with Xbox with him.
Yeah, wait and see.
So, like I was worried, man. Like with this whole generation with Xbox, I was really worried. But from what I saw with the campaign, I'm very excited, man. The horde mode looks fantastic. The campaign looks very good, man. I can't wait to play it, dude.
I can't wait.
So
I upgraded to Game Pass Ultimate just because you can get the game 4 days early. So that's what
really? So so when's it coming out? 4 days early.
Yeah, so I think we get it on the 6th.
Are you serious? On the 6th?
Yeah, September 6th, and then regular people get it on the 10th.
Oh, really? I did not know that. Oh, that's
yeah, the only way to do that is through Game Pass Ultimate, though.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah,
because basically on the 6th, I'll be on vacation. I'm taking a vacation from the 9th through the 13th. So basically that Friday, I'll be starting my vacation. So I definitely could play with y'all guys. I got some time on my hands.
Yeah, I want to go through the campaign first.
Yeah, we could still play with each other, right?
Yep.
So who else want to play? Because I want to play. Who else playing?
I think Nick's getting it.
Fucking Nick. Where's Nick at? He probably somewhere
he's in the chat right now.
He's probably somewhere being mad. Oh, he's in the chat.
Yeah.
Fucking Nick. Getting the stream, Nick. You at work, Nick?
I don't know. Maybe he's home by now.
I'm gonna send it to him anyway. Fucking Nick.
And we got Mario Kart in an hour.
Oh yeah. I got you. Uh-oh. I think I exit out. Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, Nick said he's getting gears. Yeah.
Oh, he's getting gears? Okay. All right. Nick, I'm going to send you the link.
Oh, 1 sec.
All right. I just sent you the link, Nick. He got so mad at my name. You keep on switching your names. Well, man, Chris, he be getting mad, man. You fraud ass. You ain't no pony.
Okay, I'm back. Is Nick jumping in here too?
I don't know. I sent him the link. Only one way to find out.
Yeah, this is pretty crazy news. I'm very curious who else Sony's going to purchase.
Yeah, I wasn't planning on doing no stream, but this right here was like, damn.
That's big news. Yeah.
That's probably the biggest news of this generation. Like, I don't know, man. Like, even though Minecraft was a big deal, was big news when Microsoft purchased them, but over time, it's not really big news because it's still multi-platform.
Right. It didn't make a difference.
Yeah, it did not make no difference.
It's just Microsoft makes the money, that's all.
Yep.
Oh, there's Nick.
Oh, there he is. What's up, Nick?
Yes, I'm getting gears.
All right.
All right, so 3-man team.
Sure.
Yep.
So, like I said,
I think you can, if we're playing Horde mode or whatever, you can actually do 5 players now.
Did you find out, Alex, like what was going on with that Game Pass cancellation thing?
I don't know. I just upgraded my Game Pass.
I'll probably just have to re-sign up. I'm trying to know what happened there.
Mine's still working, so I don't even know why I got that email.
Oh, I actually emailed them back saying, "What the hell are you guys talking about?"
Shit, since you got Game Pass, like, there's a lot of great games on there. If you hadn't played Metro Exodus, that is a great game, man. Really good.
Yeah, that's on Game Pass for PC also.
Oh, really? Yeah, y'all should try it out. That's a wonderful game.
You guys just got Devil May Cry 5 on Game Pass.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm definitely about to trade mine in on Xbox. I'm trading it
Seriously?
Yeah.
Yeah, they got Devil May Cry today, I believe.
Yo, Capcom and Xbox, Microsoft, they got some serious deals because remember Monster Hunter's on Game Pass.
Yeah, Monster
And
Hunter's on.
Pretty soon we might get Resident Evil 2 on Game Pass.
That's crazy. Cause that's way better because like the PC one, we don't get Devil May Cry or Monster Hunter.
Yeah, and Super Street Fighter 4 is still on Game Pass. So
Nice.
Capcom, they doing some business with Microsoft on Game Pass, man.
Yeah, they're doing something. Well, to be fair, I don't think their games sell that well on Xbox, so maybe it's the only way to make some money.
Hey, Brett says Zen Gamer. I thought he was a Nintendo dude. Well, the Wii U broke Zen Gamer. After that Wii U, he had enough. So he went full bot now, and yeah, he's not too fond of me since I'm no longer in the bot community. He doesn't want me back. He said, he said I can't come home.
He's basically damage controlling for Xbox the same way he did for Wii U. He just doesn't want to admit it.
I invited him to the stream, but he called my cast a fraudulent cast. So it is what it is, man.
Which was pretty funny.
I know. It is what it is. So what's up, Nick? What's your thoughts on this situation, man?
About
the big news with Sony acquiring Insomniac Games.
honestly, I don't see what the big deal is. I mean,
is a
Insomniac
big
is
deal.
making Insomniac is listen to me. I'm not saying that in a bad way. I'm just saying that Insomniac's been making it for PlayStation since like almost the beginning. So I thought they already owned them.
The same with Gears, because I thought Microsoft owned Gears this whole time from the 360, and they not too long ago bought the franchise.
Yeah, they bought it from Epic.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, at least now I know I'll get another Spider-Man game and a reason to get a PS5, so that helps me.
Yeah, that next Spider-Man will be awesome.
Yeah, I want another Spider-Man game. That one was pretty cool. I like the. I'm just like after the way they ended that last one, I was like, okay, I need a sequel now. Don't do this shit to me.
Yeah, I'm gonna rebuy Spider-Man so I can platinum it. I got a platinum. It's still.
They can cut out all that Mary Jane nonsense.
Yeah, I didn't like that part.
That was really a low point of the game.
Yeah.
I didn't really need stealth sections in my Spider-Man game. To be honest, with you. It's like just no.
Doesn't seem necessary. That was like the only kind of bad part of the game. Everything else, I really liked the combat. I liked the traversal. The boss fights were fun.
I didn't like the combat at first until you start unlocking all the gadgets.
Once you unlock stuff, then it gets a lot better.
I was like that too. I was thinking the same, like, oh, this combat's not that great. It's annoying. It's stupid. And then like you start, I'm like, oh, okay, now I'm getting it.
Yeah, because you got so many different options.
It was a lot more interesting after that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So Nick, like with this situation, and I'm not sure how much of the stream that you watch. You probably hear me complaining about Microsoft and the situation with their quality control when it comes to their games, and letting a lot of these high-profile developers slip away, like Platinum Games with the Scalebound situation, and with Insomniac Games with the Sunset Overdrive situation. With all the money that Microsoft had, they could have bought both of those studios. So why they letting them slip away from them? And don't be surprised if Sony purchased Platinum Games, man. So what's going on with Microsoft? Why are they letting these high profile developers slip away? You know, with the games that we could potentially have on the Xbox.
Well, the honest answer is I don't blame Microsoft at all. To be honest with you, I blame the fan base. Because they're just not buying enough copies of these games to show Microsoft that people got interest in these companies. I mean, that's just how it is. It's like
I don't know about all that, man. We was talking about marketing, and I'm pretty sure you can agree the marketing has been piss poor with Microsoft this gen.
they were doing. I didn't think they were doing that bad marketing. At first, they were doing pretty good, but like I'm saying though, man, it's like it might be partly marketing because they're not letting people know they have these games out there. But a lot of the Xbox fan base just they only want like a certain type of game. I mean, they're mostly playing like the sports games and the Dude Bro games and the occasional shooter. I mean, you're just not seeing them showing interest in games like Sunset Overdrive and Quantum Break. There's no interest in games until it's too late.
Right.
Do y'all remember seeing?
It's a great game. I love that game. I wanted more from day one. I beat that game. It's like, oh, this game's cool, and they made it look like, oh, there's gonna be a part 2, but then like nobody bought this game. I'm like, what the fuck's wrong with you people?
Do you remember seeing any commercials of Sunset Overdrive or Quantum Break? Because I don't remember seeing any.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, really? I really don't.
Especially Quantum Break.
Really don't remember.
I know people like to say that, oh, it's only a certain amount of people, but it just felt like more people were buying PlayStation games to complain about how terrible they are instead of buying their own games for their own system that they hyped up. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, man. It's just not looking too good for the Xbox Scarlet, man. Like, hopefully all those studios that they bought last year, hopefully that will transition to some really great games that hopefully they're going to showcase next year's E3 because...
honestly, when did they first reveal the Xbox One? The initial reveal of the Xbox One, all the stuff they showed from day one left a bad stink because what they're planning on doing with the DRM, this and the other thing, and and you needed the Kinect. There's no way around it. It's like a lot of that just turned off a lot of gamers. And even after they reversed all that, it was just too late.
Yeah.
People bought their PS4s and they were done. They're like, okay, look, you had me for the Xbox 360 and pull this shit. A lot of PS4 sales were just pissed off Xbox people this time, to be honest with you. I'm not saying all of them. There are a lot of people who like, and that's like kind of part of the reason why PlayStation was making all these remasters and re-releases, because now they got this audience they didn't have for the PS3.
Yeah,
it's the same thing that Switch is doing. Right, Nintendo's doing with the Switch. They didn't have an audience with the Wii U, but now they're all coming back to the Switch, and they're like re-releasing these games. It's like for a lot of these people, it's the first time playing the game.
Yeah,
but that's going off on a different direction. I didn't mean to do that, but I'm just saying. like Xbox, they eventually did start doing a lot of right things, like Game Pass and the backwards compatibility. But at that time, it was just too late. If they should have just opened with that and called it a day.
Yeah, like with the Xbox One X, I felt that the console itself is a great console, and remember that conversation we had when we was talking about the banana split, and they got all the toppings and the whipped creams and the cherries on top and all that, but they missing the main ingredient is the ice cream.
Yeah.
And when it comes to Sony, they have the whole entire banana split, but the Xbox, even with Nintendo Switch, they lack a little something too, but at the end of the day, they still have the main ingredient, and that's games.
Yeah, but neither Nintendo or PlayStation told you at the beginning, oh, once you buy a game, that's it. You can't trade it. You can't let a friend borrow it. You can't do any of that. That's exactly what Microsoft did at the beginning of the Xbox One launch, and that kind of just fucked them up.
It hurted them, but you got to remember, we are the minorities of the sales of the console when it's all said and done. Like a lot of these casual gamers, they don't look at E3s. They don't look at none of this stuff, and they take up most of the sales. So yes, I think it hurted them, but I think what hurted them the most is the lack of marketing to the masses. And I guess you could say the casual gamers. That's been the Achilles heel when it comes to the sales of the Xbox One, because like I'm a TV watcher, y'all TV watcher, and how often do y'all see Xbox commercials? And like look at the Gears 5 situation that we finally got a Gears campaign trailer 2 weeks prior to the launch of the game. That does not make sense, and that's one of your main pillars of your franchise. Like it just there's a lot to do with it. Like it's a debate, man. It's a debate. That's just my opinion about that.
Yeah, no, they definitely need to fix their marketing. There's something not right about it, especially with Gears. Like the whole way that they've had this plan where each month they show a different mode of the game. Like it's just not working.
Mm-hmm.
Like the campaign should have been shown much earlier, because that's what draws you in. Then you stay for the multiplayer after.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, don't get me wrong, I'm still a big fan of the Xbox One X because, I'm a collector, and I've been playing a lot of retro games lately, and I've been playing some OG Xbox One games, and I put the game in my Xbox One X, and the games look really good, enhanced. That's one thing Microsoft really, wowed me is a lot of these old games that we never thought we would see the light of day again. We actually get to play it on our current modern console, but in 4K, and that's something that we never thought about. You know? So that is what you call a topping, with the whipped cream and the cherry, but we already know what's the main ingredient, and that's the problem. And it's a list of other problems that we can say what was the issue with with this. Like, I'm pretty sure a lot of people left Xbox after the scale balance situation, because a lot of people was pretty pissed off about that. Some people probably left the Xbox after the E3, and look at the sales of the Xbox One, versus the Xbox 360. It's like half the fan base showed up this time because of what Microsoft has done and what they did and what they're not doing. So I don't know. It's a we can all have a debate on it, but we all could be right or we all could be wrong. But I'm pretty sure we all right with our opinions.
Well, yeah, that scale ball thing was just bad. It's just a lot of people were like, we're all looking forward to that game. It looked really cool.
Yeah.
And then, like, they just cancel it, and it's like, crap.
Nah, you said more in the crowd. We like, fuck! We was mad, dude.
Yeah.
But then, everybody's hoping that, maybe somebody else will pick it up, and that'll be okay. Like, maybe Nintendo or maybe PlayStation or PC. It's like, oh no, Microsoft owns the game, so you're just never going to see it.
Basically.
And it's like, wow, that hurt.
Mm-hmm. So what time y'all starting the Mario Kart thing?
In like 40 minutes.
Oh, okay. So we have to wrap it up then. I could probably play with y'all guys for a little bit. I know it's been a while, but I'll play with y'all guys a little bit.
Oh, nice.
So I guess I guess I'm being last place. Well, I don't play the game like that.
Oh, you can fight Amira.
Oh damn, it's that bad. Oh boy, I just you know what? Let me stop because she is something else. She's very wild.
Amira's awesome.
Oh, she cool though, but damn. But anyway, anybody got any questions in the chat? Y'all have any else y'all want to talk about?
Brett Cummings is saying, "Are you getting Borderlands 3 or are you boycotting?"
I still hadn't played the first two.
Yeah, me either.
I played it, but if like I liked it, but then you get to like the boss fights, and it's like you can't do this shit by yourself.
Oh, really?
At least that was me. I'm like, I'm trying to fight these bosses, and I'm just getting work because you got like the boss, and then you got like the little minions, and I'm like, how the fuck do you do this shit by yourself? Like, there's no possible way. Like, you need to be with at least one other person or something. You need to play multiplayer.
I like to be able to beat things by myself.
I mean, unless you're like, I heard people say like what you can do is you play online with other people, then you get your stats up, then you can play by yourself. I'm thinking like, well, that's no way to do it. I'm just like,
okay.
So I don't know. I'm like, I kind of want to try the game again, but like, I need to play with people.
Okay, and I never played it, and from what I saw today, it looks pretty cool from what I saw.
Yeah, it looks cool. I think he's asking because like apparently they sent like 2K sent people to some YouTuber's house.
Yeah, they sent the dude. They sent men in suits. I'm like, huh, what the fuck are they trying to hide?
What the
Well,
what?
it's just because he was leaking stuff from the game that he wasn't supposed to have.
Oh wow, dang, that's
So-
crazy.
They sent
they sent the FBI or some shit. I don't know.
they basically
Dang.
sent some thugs to his house.
they hired goons. That's what they
They
said.
had hired goons, man.
Hired goons.
Which is like on one end, like he shouldn't be leaking any of that stuff. Like it's why are you trying to spoil this game for people? And on the other end, apparently he had a Discord server where he would charge you to join the Discord, and from there you could see even more leaked stuff.
Oh wow, dang, this dude was a hustle man.
They're like calling
So there's some shady shit about this guy. And then like he took his YouTube channel's been taken down. He deleted his Twitter. So like you wouldn't do those kind of things if you were innocent. So I'm pretty sure he was doing
he's
some
probably in the witness protection program now because of all
Yeah,
this
he
shit.
was probably doing shady shit. So I don't know. Like the main reason I don't really want Borderlands 3 is because for the first I think 6 months for PC, it's on the Epic Store, and like I don't nobody plays on Epic with me, so it's like I don't want to get a multiplayer game there. It doesn't make any sense. So maybe when it comes to Steam later, but at the same time, like I have no affinity for Borderlands because I never played the first two.
Okay, I will talk about Death Stranding, but I guess we'll save it. I guess I'm at to bring the podcast back.
You mean P standing?
Okay,
Okay, I was
that game just
slightly,
looks bad, man.
slightly getting interested in that game when I was learning the plot, and I'm like, okay. But then they tell you that peeing is a mandatory mechanic. I'm like, yeah, no.
Nah,
That's funny.
Like, I don't need to do get out of here.
I'm not interested. That game, like every time I see it, it's starting to look worse.
It's like you have to pee. You better. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? You gonna tell me I gotta take a piss?
That's crazy.
Out of here. Kojima's lost his mind.
Walking simulator, pee
He just put his
simulator.
fetishes in a fucking video game now. That's too much.
Jeez.
Damn. Anyway, I guess we're gonna wrap it up. So y'all get y'all things set up for Mario Kart. But anyway, guys, I guess we about to wrap this bad boy up because I guess Alex them about to get ready to do their Mario Kart Madness Monday, and I guess I will try. I guess I'll play with them this time. I know Alex been asking me the past 2,000 times. So I guess I play today. So gonna get this out the way. So I will ask take some questions. Oh, I guess Jayla said we skipped this question again. What question? Every
Yeah,
time, every time I do a podcast, I always skip his question.
I think his question is, who are they talking about? Like, that's your question?
Either that or remember when people said that Nintendo is going to be the first to put their games on competitors' platforms?
Oh, okay, there we go. Remember when people said that Nintendo... Yeah, when they thought Nintendo was going to go third party, but it really looks like Microsoft's the one doing that. Speaking of that, did you guys see Hebot freaking out on Twitter today? He was like, well, if they get these games, how come we don't get Bayonetta 2? We don't get Wonderful 101? How come we don't get... what's that really crappy... Devil's Third. He wants Devil's Third on Xbox.
Ew.
Why? Like, it's good. And I'm just looking at this guy. I'm like, come on, man. You know that you're not getting anything. This is a one-sided deal.
I'm about to buy Devil's Third. I'm about to buy it at that place I go to because they ain't make many copies of. You know what that means?
And it's a rare game.
Hell yeah, because right now they sell it for like $60 at that place I
don't
go
want
to.
to play it. I don't care what anybody says.
But you know how much that game gonna worth in the next 20 years? It's gonna be worth a lot of money.
Oh my god, this is too funny.
It is. Anyway, guys, I guess we're gonna wrap it up, and I guess most of the people that already left. I don't get no views anymore. Yeah. I don't know what happened. Like, this is what happened when you take months off, man. Especially with this new algorithm and shit. They sending people away, unsubscribe. It's crazy.
Yeah, they automatically unsubscribe people.
Yeah, they do. Because matter of fact, some of the people that I follow, I found out I'm unsubscribed from them. Cause I'm like, I hadn't heard from this person in a minute. You know, found out I'm unsubscribed from some of these YouTubers, and some of the YouTubers, I had them notified, but they took that off. I was like, what the hell are they doing? It's like they just don't want us to succeed. For real.
Basically.
Pretty
crazy.
Let me see if I can find it. You know, I don't know. Okay, all right. Let me go this. I'm gonna do it this way. But yeah, I'm gonna find that link to my Discord and what? Let me see. I'm not sure if anybody's still here. So let me get my link. Okay, copy. Give me a second. So okay, the people that's in the chat. If you're not following me on my Discord, here's my Discord right here. And yeah, I'm trying to slowly get my Discord back because my Discord is it's not looking too good. Nobody never comments no more.
Meanwhile, I got G-Rock pretending like any of that money that's gonna be from the sales of Insomniac gonna go to his pocket or some shit.
Yeah, G-Rock is having a fucking field day today.
G-Rock?
Yo, man, he's over the moon right now.
Does he own stock in Insomniac or some shit that I don't know about? What's going on? I'm like, way too excited.
Oh, boy.
It's pretty
That's
funny.
what gets me, man. At the end of the day, ain't none of us making money off of this shit, so why are we sitting there, like, getting all excited?
Well, you know he's... G-Rock. That dude right there. That dude's a true pony, man. Oh, I mean, he used to be pissing off Zen, boy. He be trolling the shit out of Zen.
Oh man, Zen was so mad today when that.
I don't think Zen was having a good day.
He's not having a good day.
He's an Xbox dude, man. No,
it's a double blow, man. Because like Ori came to Switch today, and they lost Insomniac to Sony.
Damn. Oh, I'm glad I'm at that camp. I'm out, people. I officially signed a 1-year contract to the Sony camp.
You signed a 1-year exclusivity deal to Sony.
Oh boy. Well, anyway, it's going on 7:30 my time, so let's gonna wrap this bad boy up, and I guess let's do an outro so y'all get started. So let's go start with you, Nick. Do your outro. You ain't do your intro. Nobody.
Right. This is Gamer Dick Incorporated. Don't forget to follow me on Twitch, gamer_Nick_ live. Yeah, I know I had to put the underscores there because you can't put spaces. And by the way, I just want to throw this out there. If The Witcher 3 is such a great fucking game, then you should be able to play it on Switch no problem. I don't care how it looks.
Oh, here we go.
Throw that out there. Throw that out there.
That game is so ugly, Nick. Come on.
I know. Alex, I know it looks bad. I'm not saying it don't. What I'm saying is all these people acting like this is the greatest game ever. That shouldn't be a problem for them. That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
or just admit that the main attraction of the game was the fucking graphics, and it's actually a piece of shit no matter what system you play it on.
Oh, damn.
Yeah,
Damn. Sound like a hater.
Don't
to me.
like The Witcher.
I got the Xbox One version. It's boring. Sorry.
All right, Alex.
Alright, what's going on, everyone? Alex Prime here. This is a fun episode, an impromptu Insomniac episode. Big news.
Emergency
today.
podcast. Anybody say that?
Basically, it's an emergency. But yeah, we're gonna be streaming Mario Kart soon. If you want to watch, I'll be streaming it on Mixer. It's mixer.com/AlexPrime_86. And yeah, make sure to tune in. Mario Kart is always fun. And we'll be streaming in about half an hour.
Okay, so I appreciate it. If y'all not subscribed to Alex Prime, subscribe to his channel. That's what. Oh, that's right. You don't stream on YouTube no more, do you?
No, it's just stream on Mixer now.
Oh, okay. Okay, I don't even have a Mixer account, so oh well.
Oh,
I do
really?
not stream on YouTube, man. I don't trust them no more with the streaming.
Yeah, it's too troublesome.
Mm-hmm.
It's like they could find anything wrong with my stream and just like end it.
Oh, okay. So y'all heard him. I'm gonna be playing Mario Kart with these guys in a few. So y'all make sure if you have Mixer and just follow them and it's so I guess ain't nobody streaming it on YouTube that y'all know of.
Yeah, I don't think anybody is.
Oh, okay. Well, oh well. It is what it is. All right, so I guess we're gonna try to do this again next few days. I will probably say maybe Thursday. I don't know how your schedule is. I'm gonna try to probably come back and do the Thursday podcast.
Thursday would be okay because Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday I stream those days.
Oh, okay. So yeah, let's do Thursday. And let's bring back the Real Talk podcast. And yeah, of course, I want to talk about the Gamescom and talk about other stuff. And there's been a lot of stuff we hadn't talked about since we hadn't done a podcast in over a month. So yeah, I guess.
Game Awards.
Huh?
The Not Game Awards.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So yeah, we got a lot of stuff to talk about on Thursday. Y'all make sure y'all come and chill with us on Thursday, and I guess I will be putting the link to my Discord, in the comments as soon as the podcast ends. So a lot of y'all folks that's coming in, just click on the link and just join me in my Discord, and I will see y'all there. And like I say, appreciate y'all guys for tuning in, and we will see y'all on Thursday. Peace.
See ya.